Hey, Talofa Lava. I'm Leotawa Dr. John Peterson, and you are watching TE2 Edge Sports Cards YouTube video channel. Hit the like or the subscribe button. I think we're at 55 subscribers. Love to hit 100 before the end of the year. Really didn't start doing these videos until probably January, February. I'd done a few in the latter part of 2021, but um, definitely started kicking these off a little more frequently in 2022, and at 55 subscribers, I'm pleased with that. Of course, it's not 150 or 170,000 that Jeff's got with Sports Card Investor, but that's okay. He's on a different vibe, and that's okay. I can respect that and appreciate that. But yeah, I'd love to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're at 55, and we're almost at July, so seem to be doing pretty good with that. Weather's been beautiful here, warmer. We hit 97 yesterday in Minnesota, which is pretty hot for this time of the year. This weekend they're talking about high 90s and possibly low 100s for the temperature. So that's pretty warm for Minnesota in June. Overall, things are good. I've enjoyed watching a variety of YouTube content out there. I like to watch Chris Sewell's channel, Neo, of course, Sports Card Investor, Inglorious P, occasionally Sports Card Anonymous. Love Cajun Cardboard. He does some great stuff with the basketball. But overall, yeah, there's a lot of great YouTube content out there, and it's one of the ways. Oh, I also love to watch Dustin with formerly a personal finance dad. I think it's Sports Card Dad now, if I'm not mistaken. He's real consistent. I mean, he's putting out videos pretty much every day. And I really like the angle that he takes on things, looking at it from a long-term perspective, looking at the broader economy, that sort of thing. Of course, inflation is through the roof right now. The cost of goods and services has really gone up to almost unprecedented levels in the last 40, 50 years. I think the last time we saw inflation this bad was the 1970s, when there was the oil crisis in the mid 70s, mid to late 70s. The Fed and Fed Chairman Jerome Powell will be announcing likely 50 basis points, or even 75 basis points increase to the interest rate. So we're looking at maybe even 0.75 today after they finish meeting, and then we'll see what the markets do. So definitely the markets are taking a hit, and crypto's taken a hit, and sports cards have taken a hit. Just the activity has really declined quite a bit. But that's to be expected. We pumped in trillions of dollars in the last 2 years into the economy, and there are consequences for doing that sort of thing. When you print that much money and you put that in the hands of people and businesses, needed to be done. The pandemic was a worldwide phenomenon and a threat to the economies and the health of people all over the world. So no blame, no shame about the role that the U.S. Treasury and the Fed Reserve played in backstopping, which would have been probably a global economic meltdown, the likes of which we haven't ever seen. I mean, not even in the Great Recession of 2008, 2009. So my advice, take it for what it's worth, is keep your eye on where the market's at for sports cards, and if you feel like it's a good place to buy, do some calculated purchasing of things that you like, and things that you would be fine hanging on to for long term. The flip game, of course, is a little riskier in this type of an environment. But, if that's your thing, then that's your thing. Go with your steez. As Gangstar says, steez is style and ease. So whatever is your style and ease, do what suits you. For me, I've done a little buying, not a ton. I picked up some 1988 Topps football cello boxes yesterday, and those should be coming in the next couple days. I think the resale value on Bo Jackson cards, believe it or not, is about as good as anybody not named Derek Jeter, Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, Hank Aaron. I mean, the fact that Bo Jackson played for such a short period of time, but he played both sports, football and baseball, and had he not gotten hurt, he would have had a Hall of Fame career, maybe in both sports. He was that good of an athlete. He was just beginning to come into his own as a baseball player when he got hurt. And for football, he was, I mean, an instant superstar when he came into the league in 1987. So the resale value on his 88 Topps football card has actually increased over the last probably 3-4 months. I would say things were selling for anywhere from $850 to $1,000 for a PSA Gem Mint 88 Topps football on Bo. And the recent comps and solds on eBay are closer to like $1,250, $1,275, $1,150. I don't think it's hit $1,300 yet. So, I mean, at $200 a cello box, I don't know. You can't go wrong. There's like 24 cello packs, but there's like 36 cards in each cello pack. So I bought 3. I got a 10% discount from BBCE, which was great. Worked with Rick Oskian and Brent Arndt. One love and much respect to those guys with BBCE. They've always treated me well. So for about $575, I got 3 cello boxes, and I'm hoping to pull anywhere from 4 to 7 of the Bo Jackson rookie cards out of there. Even a PSA 9 Bo Jackson rookie card is selling for about $100. So you figure you get 3, 4 9s, a couple 8s, and maybe a 10, and you've definitely made your money back on those 88 Topps football. Plus, the third-year Jerry Rice card is in that set. You got Joe Montana, second-year Randall Cunningham, so Cornelius Bennett. That's a decent card. The Bosworth, believe it or not, a PSA 10 Bosworth, although it's probably not a good time to submit a Bosworth because it's $50, but PSA 10 Bosworth sell for $100 to $125. So 88 Topps football is a nice set. I like 87 Topps football too, but the boxes are a little more expensive. I think BBCE is selling 87 Topps football for like $575, which was a little more than what I wanted to do. Of course, you got the Jim Kelly rookie, the Rice second year, the Cunningham rookie card, etc., etc. You still have a Walter Payton in that set, Joe Montana, John Elway. So there's a lot of great cards in that 87 Topps set. But I'd rather chase Bo. I think the resale value on Bo Jackson cards are as good as anybody's. I don't do much 86 Topps football. I'm not a huge fan of that set. The green and white candy cane. That's never really been my thing. Love 85 Topps football. Love 84 Topps football. 83 is okay. 82 is good. 81, yeah, not super fan. Of course, there's the Montana rookie card in 81, but those boxes are pretty expensive. You're looking at spending $2,000 to $3,000 for a box of 81 Topps football, and the quality of the printing and the cutting is just, and the centering is just so wildly varied. It's really a pretty big risk. Even with 88 Topps football, it's a risk. I mean, it's hard to find those cards in gem mint condition, but definitely easier than doing 81 Topps football. So try and mitigate your risks as much as possible. What else? I'm trying to think. Not a ton going on. I haven't sold a lot of cards on eBay, but have 150 cards listed on my slabs. I've got some PSA slab cards that I plan to, cards in a PSA slab, that I plan to put up on eBay. I just got to snap the photos, crop them, and then get them uploaded to my slabs and then transitioned over to eBay and see how those do. I'll probably do buy it nows. Just list them for buy it nows rather than auctions. I guess I can run some auctions, but a little bit risky right now. I think people are holding on to their money and waiting to see what happens with the inflation and the CPI, Consumer Price Index, and interest rates and all that sort of stuff. So, well, today I wanted to go through real quickly a stack of cards. I came into a collection recently, and what I did was I broke down probably the front half of the binder. Most of it was vintage. All of it was vintage, actually. I didn't touch the 70s and the modern stuff from the 80s, with the exception of an 82 Ripken rookie Topps. But what I did was I broke the binder down, took out most of the cards, if not all of them, and put them into 3 piles. One pile was sell raw, okay, because there's still definitely a good market for selling cards raw. The second pile was CSG. All right, so anything that was, a little rougher shape or didn't have that 200 or more value, I put into the CSG pile. And then this was the stack that I put all the cards in that I plan to get graded by PSA. So I think there's 33 cards in here. I just counted them. I thought what I'd do is I'd go through these and give you kind of a preview before I submit them and hopefully get them back in the next, 60 to 90 days. I apologize for the glare if you can't see these real well. 55 Topps, Aaron. A couple wrinkles in this card, although it's centered nicely, which is hard to find for this card. So that's a beautiful card. I'd say that's maybe a 3. 55 Banks, second year card. Same with the Aaron, second year card. I'm going to guess that's about a 5. Never had any of these graded. 55 Bowman. This one's been trimmed on the left side. There's some trimming down there, so I don't know, probably authentic. If it even gets graded, put in a slab. 55 Bowman Maze. I'm thinking this might be a 3 or a 4. 55 Bowman Banks. This might be a 4 or a 5. A 56 Dobie. I've sent this into CSG on 2 or maybe even 3 different occasions. They just won't grade it. I think the reason why is because it doesn't fit in the slabs. CSG slabs, there's 2 types of CSG slabs. I don't know if people know this. There are the slabs which are for the standard size card, which started in 1957. And then there's a slab for anything that's bigger, that is from, say, like 52, 53, up to 56 for Topps Baseball. What's interesting, though, is that they don't always put the standard-sized cards into the standard-sized holders. So sometimes what they'll do is they'll put a standard-sized card, if they don't think it fits well, into a plastic sleeve, and then they put that in the holder that is for like 56, 55 Topps Baseball and that sort of thing. So I'm guessing with this card, they were not able to get it into the holder for those bigger cards. And it's bounced back as service unavailable. So I'm hoping PSA can take care of me on this one. And I think this might be, this might be a 7. In a 7, this is a $400 card. 56 Feller, same thing with CSG, came back as service unavailable on 2 occasions. Hoping PSA can help me out with that. 56 Topps, Jackie Robinson, 4, maybe 5. 56 Topps, Aaron. This one's beat up pretty good. I'm just going to say a 3. 58 Topps, Mantle. Also beat up pretty good. 2. 58 Topps, Sport Magazine All-Star. Love that card. If you see this card in a nice shape, this is a great card to have. It's a classic. I'd say this is maybe a 3, maybe a 4. 58 Topps, Clemente. 4. Solid 4. 58 Topps, Willie Mays. Yeah, 4, maybe 5. It's a fun card. 58 Topps, Roger Maris rookie card. The Indians. I'm going to say a 5. 58 Topps, Ted Williams. Last Topps card of Ted Williams. 5. 58 Topps, Ted Williams Sport All-Star. I'm going to say that's a 6. 5 or a 6. This is a sweet card. 59 Topps, Mickey Mantle. Oh, man, this card. If I could get a 6 on this, I'd be really happy. But I think that might be pushing it. Maybe a 6. 5, maybe 6. 59 Banks. This one's in pretty decent shape. I'm going to say that's a 6. Maybe a 7. This is probably the best card of the whole lot. 59 tops, Bob Gibson. Oh boy. Love it if it were a 7. 59 tops, Mays. That might be a 6. 59 tops, Clemente. I'm thinking this one's maybe a 7. This one's pretty sharp. Top to bottom a little bit with the centering, but otherwise corners look pretty good. 59 tops, Aaron. Yeah, let's beat up a little more. I'm going to say a 5 on that one. Mantle goes for the Triple Crown, 42nd homer. That might be a 6. 61 tops, Aaron. 5 or 6. 63. These are hard. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I've sent in a few 63s and they've come back higher graded than I thought they would. So I don't know. That might be a 5, maybe a 6. 64 tops, Mantle. That looks like a 5 to me. 64 stand-up Banks. Don't know. Never had these graded. 64 stand-up Aaron. Stand-up in the Clemente. Stand-up in the Robinson, Frank Robinson. Stand-up in the Koufax. That one's in a little tougher shape. Yastrzemski. Oh. And then last but not least, Ed Matthews. This one's probably in the worst shape of all of them. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I got. That's a preview of the PSA cards. So hopefully in a couple months, hopefully not 3 months, hopefully in 40 to 60 days, I'll have the PSA slabs back, the cards in the PSA slabs, this group here. And I'll let you know what I got, and we'll see how close I was in my predictions. All right, hope you all have a blessed day out there. Take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. Peace out, and one love.